What started as a simple fighting tournament has ballooned into a multiverse-spanning, time-traveling fantasy story in Mortal Kombat. With the 11th entry promising yet more time-warping shenanigans, now might be a good time for everyone to get their story straight. Mortal Kombat's creation myth is handed out piecemeal over multiple games and comics, but the core story says that there are multiple realms, ruled by a race of elder gods, each governing an aspect of reality. Earthrealm, our world, is the hub for all of them, protected by the thunder god Raiden for millennia. One of the other realms, however, is a hellhole called Outworld, ruled by a warlord emperor named Shao Kahn, who has figured out that with enough energy stolen from the dead and slain, he can merge Outworld with other realms and expand his rule. He's already done this to a peaceful realm called Edenia. Now he has his sights on Earth, and might have found a way to pull it off, thanks to an Earthrealm warrior sorcerer named Shang Tsung. The Shaolin tournament was originally established as an invitational contest held once a generation, pitting the greatest warriors of the age against each other. The collector's edition comic from the first game goes into greater detail. Centuries ago, Shang Tsung managed to kill his way to the top and use sorcery to harvest the souls of his vanquished enemies, keeping himself young. That all stops when a warrior named Kung Lao finally defeats him. Cut off from his diet of dead souls, Shang Tsung starts immediately showing his age. Soon after his defeat, an aged Shang Tsung returns, having somehow weaseled his way into a position as Grand Master for the tournament. He invites a new challenger to compete, a massive four-armed monstrosity from Outworld named Goro, who defeats Kung Lao and ushers in a more brutal era of the tournament. Goro stands as undefeated champion for 9 generations. That brings us to 1992's Mortal Kombat, where a new group of fighters is invited to compete in the tournament on Shang Tsung's island. International action star Johnny Cage accepts to try and prove to the world that he's a real deal. Special Forces soldier Sonya Blade accepts in as an attempt to chase down the murderous Black Dragon Gang member Kano, who also scored an invite. A ninja known as Sub-Zero accepts an invite, but so does Scorpion, a resurrected ninja from a rival clan whose family was murdered by Sub-Zero. The Thunder God Raiden takes human form to compete. Finally, Liu Kang, a chosen fighter from the Shaolin Temple, accepts the invite. As the tournament progresses, Scorpion gets his revenge on Sub-Zero, and Sonya, Johnny Cage, Raiden, and Kano all survive. However, it's Liu Kang who makes it all the way to the top, defeating Shang Tsung. The Sorcerer's Island is destroyed, but he manages to make an escape to Outworld, along with Sonya and Kano, who are eventually held hostage by Shao Kahn. Raiden rescues Johnny Cage and Liu Kang survives. Goro, however, isn't so lucky. Still, in general, chalk up a win for the good guys.
Liu Kang wins. Flawless victory fatality.
Back in Outworld, Shang Tsung manages to convince Shao Kahn to spare his life by concocting a new plan. If he's able to keep the portal to Earthrealm open, the rules of the tournament allow Shang Tsung to challenge fighters to Mortal Kombat across realms, setting the stage for Mortal Kombat 2. Shao Kahn agrees and gives Shang Tsung his youth back. In secret, however, Shang Tsung will be gunning for Earth warriors outside the tournament as well, bringing them to Shao Kahn to harvest. A new Mortal Kombat tournament takes place, now in Outworld, meaning that a weirder group of fighters get to compete alongside the familiar fighters. That includes Princess Kitana of Edenia and her cannibalistic clone sister Melina, the Tarkatan Baraka, and Kintaro, another monster seeking revenge for Goro.
You weak, pathetic fool.
Sonya's partner Jax also joins, as well as another Sub-Zero who is a brother of the original. Also present is a direct descendant of Kung Lao, who teams up with Liu Kang to stop Shang Tsung's plot. Victorious, they take their allies home, but not before an Outworld sorcerer named Quan Chi scoops up Shao Kahn's amulet. Having failed to breach Earthrealm yet again, Shao Kahn executes a full-scale invasion under the pretense of resurrecting his long-dead bride, Queen Sindel. Shang Tsung performs a ritual on Earth, and the act itself weakens the barrier between realms just enough for Kahn to start merging Outworld and Earthrealm together. Billions of souls are stripped from their bodies in the process, and only a few warriors are protected by a mostly depowered Raiden. The survivors, who include Liu Kang, are hunted down by an army of Outworld's most vicious creatures, led by the centaur Motaro. But it gets worse. Kano has escaped capture, cyborg assassins are after Sub-Zero, and Johnny Cage is killed. Liu Kang is still victorious. Sindel remembers her past, reunites with her daughter Kitana, and helps Liu defeat Kahn, saving Earthrealm. The souls of the newly dead are restored, and everyone lives happily ever after, for a few minutes. The amulet Quan Chi stole after Mortal Kombat 2 isn't actually Shao Kahn's, but a tool used by a fallen elder god named Shinnok. Shinnok was stripped of godhood for attempting to steal Earthrealm rule from Raiden when the dimensions were new, and subsequently spent millennia waiting and plotting in the Netherrealm.
Now, after Shao Kahn's defeat at the hands of Earth's warriors, Shinnok has managed to escape his confines in the Netherrealm.
With Quan Chi's help, the amulet allows Shinnok to be reborn in Edenia, and he brings a few of his Netherrealm buddies with him. After defeating Sindel's forces with the help of an Edenian traitor named Tanya, Shinnok aims to get revenge on the Elder Gods for banishing him. Quan Chi also entices Scorpion into the fray with a lie, that the new Sub-Zero is the real one who killed his family. Raiden enlists the help of a few of Earth's strongest fighters to head to Outworld to stop Shinnok. Ultimately, Liu Kang defeats Shinnok, while Quan Chi unexpectedly gets dragged to Netherworld by Scorpion after Quan Chi's deception is revealed. Speaking of plot twists, Quan Chi eventually escapes Netherrealm by using Shinnok's powerful amulet, ending up in Outworld with a new plan, forming a deadly alliance with Shang Tsung. The pair execute Shao Kahn on his own throne in Outworld, and in one of the biggest shocker moments of the entire series, defeat Liu Kang. The deadly duo then attempt to resurrect the mummified armies of Outworld's first ruler, the Dragon King Onaga, using the souls of vanquished warriors. Raiden steps in as usual, and doesn't just bring an army of new warriors to Outworld. He surrenders his own elder godhood so he can go to Outworld with them. The plan fails miserably. Several of Earthrealm's warriors are defeated, including Raiden. It seems like nothing can stop the sorcerers, until they find out the resurrection spell didn't just raise Onaga's army, but Onaga himself.
And so it was that a new alliance was formed out of desperation.
Raiden and the sorcerers have to combine forces to try and defeat Onaga, but despite their best efforts, the reborn Dragon King stands triumphant. The end times begin, and war and bloodshed reign among the surviving fighters across the realms. Flashback. Long ago, the rulers of Edenia constructed a pyramid temple to the Elder Gods, which is now home to a warrior named Blaze, whose sole purpose is to bring balance. Whoever defeats Blaze is granted ultimate power over all the realms. In a full-scale war called the Battle of Armageddon, every warrior in existence fights it out for the chance to take on Blaze.
At last, it has come to this final battle. Armageddon has begun.
After all the blood and guts and shattered bones, only one warrior remained, Shao Kahn. Having created a decoy of himself to sit on the throne of Outworld after his defeat in Mortal Kombat 3, Kahn gathered his strength and waited until the time was right. Becoming all-powerful after Blaze's defeat, Kahn turned his attention to a battered and broken Raiden to finish off the Elder God for good. But Raiden, with his last breath, uses his own Elder God amulet to send a single message across time to his past self.
He must win.
The message reaches Raiden of the past, just as the combatants are being welcomed to the first modern-day Mortal Kombat tournament. From there, the events of the first 3 games play out once again, much as they did before. With one crucial difference, Raiden's Elder God amulet seems to be cracking, even when Liu Kang defeats Shang Tsung, even when he defeats Shao Kahn in Outworld. Nothing is changing, and Raiden doesn't know why. Right around the time Liu Kang is repeating his final showdown with Shao Kahn on Earth, the problem becomes clear. Armageddon's future Raiden wasn't talking about Liu Kang becoming the winner of the first tournament, he was talking about Shao Kahn.
Liu Kang, I now realize what we must do. We must allow Shao Kahn to merge the realms.
Raiden attempts to stop Liu Kang's victory over Kahn, but Kahn decides to fight Raiden for standing in his way, and Raiden accidentally ends up killing Liu Kang during their fight. Raiden surrenders Earthrealm to Shao Kahn, and the other Elder Gods, long silent, finally decide to step in. Noting that Kahn has broken protocol with his invasion, the gods give Raiden enough power to destroy Shao Kahn and save Earthrealm once and for all. Mortal Kombat X reaches the events of Mortal Kombat 4 again, with Quan Chi resurrecting Shinnok. This time, instead of Liu Kang, there are 2 angry Elder Gods waiting for Shinnok, Raiden and the Wind God Fujin. While Quan Chi flees, Shinnok is easily imprisoned, and Earthrealm and its heroes live happily ever after. for real this time. Sonya and Johnny Cage tie the knot and have a daughter named Cassie. Sub-Zero squashes his beef with Scorpion. Outworld signs a peace treaty with Earthrealm. The peace lasts for 25 years, and even when Quan Chi resurfaces, Earthrealm is ready. They put Quan Chi under lockdown until his amulet is found, and assemble a new team of young warriors to protect the realm. This team includes Cassie Cage, Jax's daughter, Jackie, Kenchi's son and apprentice to Scorpion, Takeda, and Kung Lao's cousin, Kung Jin. While Quan Chi succeeds at summoning Shinnok while in custody, Scorpion lops off Quan Chi's head before he can enjoy it. Fatality. The resurrected Shinnok makes a beeline for the Elder God's Sky Temple, absorbing and corrupting enough of the pure energy within to change into a demon. But Cassie Cage puts him down for good, and Raiden purifies the temple of Shinnok's evil using Shinnok's own amulet. The purifying of Shinnok's evil from the Sky Temple has left Raiden corrupted. Instead of just killing him or imprisoning Shinnok, Raiden spends most of his days continuously torturing him in the Sky Temple, eventually culminating in Raiden just lopping off his head and sticking it on a stone altar.
You will serve as warning and an emblem of my wrath.
However, a harsh intervention might be on its way in the form of a woman named Chronica, the Keeper of Time. And while the realms do seem to be at peace now, it appears that there are forces out there that are none too happy that Raiden went tampering with time to make it happen. They will be coming to collect their due, and the realms are about to get a whole lot less peaceful.
It is only a matter of time.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more SVG videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.